An opinion poll by the right-wing daily Figaro showed that more and more people in France have a negative image of the Muslim community. Although Muslims are established in France for over a century, allegedly 43% of the French see Islam as a threat to the national identity. 63% of the French population think that wearing a veil or a scarf should be forbidden. There are many different Muslim organizations in France, and they usually do condemn racism and anti-Semitic incidents, but rarely issue joint statements. Yet, due to their diversity, they're not often heard of enough in the media.
I know that the great rector of the Mosque of Paris or the central board of the Muslims took position, but in my opinion, it's not sufficient.
I think it's without a doubt that the Muslim community should express itself more, and especially against the events that can worry our compatriots. To emphasize, of course, the fact that it's not their idea of Islam. Another explanation for the Muslims' negative image may be the violent events in the Arab world, and of course the events in Toulouse earlier this year. It's the result of recent events. I think of the case of Mohammed Merah, but that's a terrorism case that should be treated by the police and the justice. In spite of what Le Figaro's poll says, the French opinion on immigrants is more nuanced.
I think it's one of the rich points of this country.
I think that for the moment it's a bit difficult with all the crises, economic crisis.
Periods of economic and social crisis, and we have seen this in the past, are periods where a part of the population is lost and feels abandoned. They look for people who think they are responsible for the situation. Well, those responsible do exist, but are not necessarily those who they think they are.
I think it's not a French question. I think it's a European question. It's the question about the international politics situation. People are afraid about what happened, you know. Now we are in a period, in a time where there are some difficulties, economical, social, international, and it was far, and now it's arrived near our borders. So people are afraid. The question is to give confidence to the French society.
One of the reasons of the growing negative image of the Muslim community might just be the bad economy. But there's still a long way to go before French society treats all communities on an equal footing. This is Stefan Vries for JN1 in Paris.